Hi guys! Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play Headaches by Raveena. So let's get started. We're just going to need a capo on the first fret. It's a pretty simple song, it's just two chords. It's the A major 7 and I think D major 7. So the way you play the A major 7 is you're going to have a finger on the A, B, D, G, E. So yeah, it's in standard tuning, so just E, A, D, G, B, E, not an open D or any of that, it's just standard tuning. And you're gonna need a finger on the D string, second fret from the capo, this finger on the G string, first fret on from the capo, and then a finger on B string. So I'm just remembering my strings. Second fret from the capo, so you're having it in like a triangle sort of pattern, and holding it on the fretboard like this, like so. 2, 2, 2, and you're going to leave the last E open and then the A string open, and then just mute the first E string, and I usually do by wrapping my finger around and then holding it, not like holding it down, but just lightly laying it down on there so it mutes it. And then it sounds like that. And the way she plays that, she usually goes by just strumming the first, or just picking the first open A string and then strumming the rest of the chords down slowly, like, or like that, so a little bit faster strumming. And she varies between like picking them individually and then just going down. So I'll play that later on. But then the D major 7, you're going to need either finger, like you can just lay down on the second fret on the last 3 strings, the G, B, and E strings on the second fret, just lay it down there so it kind of bars it. And that's how you play that, but you're also wrapping your finger around and muting the first 2 strings, the E and the A, and just leaving the D string open. So you play it like that. And that's how I play it. It's pretty simple. It's just 2 chords. I'll link down below so you can see how it goes along, and what the chords that she uses. Or whoever put the tabs up. It's pretty simple. There's a little bit of an explanation, like what beat you start, but honestly it doesn't really matter. So let's get started. So the intro, you're doing A and D twice. So you're just playing the A chord and then the D chord and then again the A chord and the D chord. And the way that goes is you're gonna start off by just doing the like one pick string, like you're picking the A string, and then like more fast, strumming the last 4 strings. So it goes A, and then you switch to D after like 5 seconds, and then that goes, again you're strumming the open string, and then the last 3 strings you're strumming down. So you're just doing, or you can do a little bit slower, it sounds a little bit better that way. But yeah, it varies, but I think she does the last like slow picking one on the last D, so you're doing it twice. So you're doing, it sounds like this, you're doing, my bad, and then D, and then A again, and then that one, the D last one is, so that's how it goes. So you're doing the first 3 chords, A, D, and the A, like this picking. So that's how the intro goes. It's just the 2 chords twice. First time you're just picking and then doing that, and then the second time only the A chord you're doing this, and then the D chord you're doing the individual ones. Like, so then we're doing verse 1, and verse 1, it's the same basically. Yeah, you're doing the same exact thing you're doing it for the first sentences. You're doing, I wasn't in the mood for love, but you're quite funny. I see that you want me. I guess I could do this. So those first 2 sentences in the verse, you're doing it basically the same exact way that you played the intro strumming pattern. So at I wasn't in the mood for love, you're just doing the A, where you're just plucking the first open string and then strumming down the last ones, like, and then, but you're quite funny, and that's D major 7, and so that one you're playing the same way. Open string, you strum that one, and then A, again, I see that you want me. And then that last D is the one where you're doing the individual one. I guess I could do this. And then the last 2 the last 2 sentences of the verse 1 is the exact same way. I'm looking down at my notes because I wrote them down too. And that's exactly how it goes. So verse 1, the last 2 sentences, same way, the same way that we're playing, just there's no change. So it's, so hold on, it goes, it was kind of like a, sorry, I keep messing up the last string. It was kind of like a summer love, OJ and soda, so sweet it could kill ya. I should check what I'm sipping on. And so, yeah, that's how that goes. Maybe the last D major 7, you start a little bit earlier than when she sings. So maybe like, I should check what I'm sipping on. So that's how that goes. The chorus now is, let's see. Cool. The chorus is a little bit different. So it goes, don't play with my heart. I'm trying to be smart, but I can't control this. Okay, so it goes, don't play with my heart. I'm trying to be smart, but I can't control this. Hold on. So at don't, you're doing the same. You're just doing that picking and then play with my heart. Same. I'm trying to be. Then this time at smart, you're doing the individual strumming or the individual plucking of each string for the next A chord and the next D chord. So it goes, trying to be smart, but I can't control. At control, you're doing control this. Hold on. So at like the hold on part, you're doing a little bit of like a little wave action across the strings. That's how it sounds sort of in the song, and I don't have the individual tabs for that, but it's like sounds sort of like so that sounded pretty bad, but hold on. So it goes, so you can just play around with that however it sounds best for you. And then she goes, so that part, you're just going to keep doing the exact same thing that we did in the intro. So like the first A and the D, you're doing that one strum and then the rest. So one pluck and then the rest strums. I'm dizzy with headaches. I need a medic. And then can you stay? Here it still is just that. At 1, 2, 3, 4. Still while I'm like this. Hold on. Still while I'm like this. So that's how that goes, and then we're going to verse 2. Or actually no, this is the interlude, so it's like oh, so that oh is where you do the A major 7, and that one is just the same. It goes oh, so oh, and then here you're doing the individual ones. And then you're doing that twice, but in the last, the next D chord, you're gonna do that little individual, like little like wave action here. So you're doing, the next one is just you're doing it twice. You're doing something like that. And then we're into verse 2. So it starts at A major 7 again, and it goes, she's the kind of girl who will fuck you up. But here, instead of like the individual, like maybe we pluck the first string and then strum the rest, no, this one is just strumming the whole thing down. So it goes, she's the kind of girl who will, and then fuck you up. At fuck, you do the D major 7, and then you're doing that one pluck in the open string and then strum down and then do a little. So it goes, fuck you up, and then I'm the kind, so she goes the next verse, or the next sentence. And this one you do pluck it and then strum the rest down. I'm the kind of girl who will, and then at D you're doing the same thing that we did for the last D. Love too much, remember when and then at kissed, you're doing that same plucking and then strum for A major 7. Kissed all of the tears off your face. At face, you're doing the individual. Face, you want. And then here at endless, you're doing the same. Pluck and then strum. Endless care and infinite space. At space, you're doing the same thing that we did for the other D chord, the pluck, the strum, and then the little. So you're doing, let me do that again. You want endless care and infinite space. Oh. And then the chorus. The chorus, let's see, is a little bit different in the strumming pattern as the last chorus. I did the whole strumming pattern thing by ear, so if you like it a different way, go for it, but this is how I learned it. And so then this chorus goes, don't play with my heart, I'm trying to be smart. Okay, just scrolling down. Cool. So the A major 7 here starts with the pluck and then the strum, so it goes, don't play with my, and then this time for the D major 7 chord, we're just strumming all the way down. We're not doing like any type of variation. So play with my heart, and then before you go to smart, you're doing, so it goes, play with my heart, I'm trying to be, and then it's smart, you're just doing the strum down, smart, but I can't control D major 7, and then you're doing that individual one, and then strum down, and then a little action. So you're doing control this, hold on, and then you go I'm dizzy with, here, headaches, I need A major 7 medic. So you're just strumming down here, and then after a little bit of this, can you stay? And then it's still D major 7. Still while I'm like this. So that's how the chorus goes in terms of the strumming. And then at the outro, you're doing, you're doing basically, it's just the A major and then the D major, but the strumming goes differently. Instead, it goes this, like this. It goes, for the A major 7, it's just, you're just strumming it down, and then the D major 7, you're doing, and then for the next one, you're doing, and then the D, you're doing, and you're repeating that, and that's how that outro goes. And then for the they say re-intro, it's a new tempo. This one, it goes a lot faster. And so the strumming pattern is like, it's like down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Something like that. And then it's the same A and then D, but except it goes like, you're singing, ooh, so it goes at the A major 7, ooh, yeah, so that's how that re-intro goes, and then it's the same exact, but a little bit faster, a little bit harder for the verse 3, or what they call outro 2, on the tabs, and it goes, oh god, I got my lipstick on here, sorry, so it goes, first one down, strum down, and then that variation, that strumming variation, whatever you guys like to your ear, but it can also just be, so it's down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, something like that. So it goes, lipstick on my neck, I won't and then forget, D major 7, that I won't forget you, and then the next line, eyes shut, you go to A major 7, eyes shut, I'm a wreck, there's no sun, that's set, you're doing D major 7, set, there's no sunset without you, and then you're doing the A major 7 for maybe like 8 or 10 strums, and then you're doing the D major 7 for 2 strums before you start singing, there's no sunset without you, and you repeat that for the next, there's no sunset without you, and then you get to the outro, but we'll do those last parts. So the second, at the 2, there's no sunsets without you, this is how it goes. no sunset without you. There's no sunset without you. And then the outro, it goes out, you're gonna play the A major 7 and D major 7 4 times, and the strumming basically goes the same, like, the same way. But you can play each individual one like a little bit longer than before. If you were doing like 5 strums, maybe like 10. So here at this outro, she's singing like, So she actually, all the times that she sings ah, you start on the A major 7 and then do the D major 7, and then when she sings ah again, start at the A major 7 again. So it goes like So yeah, you can, that's how the outro goes, and you do that like the 4 times. So you're doing, yeah, you're repeating the A major 7 and the D major 7, that strumming pattern, 4 times, where she goes like And then the outro is the same thing, but you're fading it out instead. And then at the end, you can kind of fade it out by doing like that. Or you can just do that strumming pattern all the way and then fade out. But I think they kind of loop it so that one of them plays over the other when you're doing that individual one, and then versus just the strumming. Yeah, so that's how I play this song. It's super simple. It's just 2 chords. And you just gotta get the chords, the way you put your finger on the fretboard, and then you'll be fine. I also play this with a lot of reverb and my pedal, and I love to play it like that. It just sounds kind of more dreamy, like how the song is. So I hope this helped in any way, and if you need any more tips, just let me know in the comments, and I hope this goes well for you. Thank you so much for coming to my tutorial today. Take care and stay safe.